Back in the trenches. %. Hey, what's up, Stormy? 32%. Okay. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Woo! Hello, 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 hello. What's up, mailbox ejaculator? Hope your thing yesterday was cool. Today's tip over estimate 0. Yeah, I don't anticipate tipping over any. For sure. Okay. Right, I was still fucking with this. Let me drive somebody else over here. Let me drive somebody else over here. Who's over around here? I don't. That'll work. Maybe not ideal, but it'll work. Burger count's off to a... Hey, what's everybody's burger count at? I'm at 0 still. But only because I didn't naturally end up eating a burger yesterday. I don't want to run out and try to do it today just to do it. Or yesterday to do it just to do it, you know? Trying to make this thing natural. Does everybody else have a insanely busy... or I have a busy day today, or what passes for busy at my age, at my point in life. Probably wouldn't have considered it busy 10 years ago in my career, but I certainly do now. I'm going to do this. I gotta go for a bike ride. Gotta stay in shape. Gotta go for a bike ride. Got a recording with Gavin and Eric. Can't forget that. That keeps slipping from my mind. Gotta go to the office today, do some office work. Gotta do that. That's important. And I still have to record So Alright this week. Definitely have to do that. Busy, busy, busy today. Luckily, I mostly know what I'm going to talk about on So Alright. Burger count going strong at 12 in 2 days. Today's the 2nd. You're 1 day in. First son was born yesterday, and I cannot wait to dad things. Hell yeah, congratulations, Tepid. That's so awesome, seriously. Your life will never be the same again in all of the best ways. You have enriched the depth of your understanding of the world. Glad to see everybody here, always. Hello to the first timers. I'm on PTO. Swamped. That's really funny. Mime what? Alright, what do you think? Are we going to be able to get these fucking supplies out of this thing? I don't understand how to trigger it. No. Oh, there we go. So it didn't show it, but it's there. Weird. That's interesting. Huh. No free space to spawn the resource. Oh. I disagree, respectfully. I think there's probably plenty of free space for you to spawn the resource, but whatever. There you go. Where'd that spawn? No, it didn't. If I get closer to the edge here. Oh. How's that not enough room to spawn? No offense, but that seems like bullshit. Seriously? Does Andrew ever eat the pencil? Well, you're gonna have to listen to another 150 episodes or so to find out. I'm gonna knock these trees down. Surely there's enough space here? Am I really asking for that much? Thank you for that noise in the chat. Hey, Geoff in chat. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm a little annoyed that I can't figure this out. This truck continues to mystify me, the way it works. All right. I hate to do it to the trees, but surely this should be a big enough area to clear it out to spawn resources off this thing. Hell yeah. Well, there we go. Got it. So all right, nearly had me crying on the drive to work today. Oh, thank you. I guess, hey, I got a little emotional. I listened back to it and realized I didn't say a bunch of stuff I wanted to say about my relationship with Gus and the importance of it. I more just went over the beginning of it and how I met him and how long I'd known him, but no space to spawn the resources. How is that possible? All right, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. We're just going to knock shit down until there's quote-unquote space. Gotta give it a little cheese. Fuck that tree in particular. Fuck any tree that's in the way of me getting these concrete slabs right now. I don't want that. I'm glad that didn't pop. Okay. Okay, seriously? Alright, one more tree. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you, Trev Dog. Okay. Surely. Put me in a bad mood. Not how the day's supposed to be going. This shit is supposed to work as advertised. I could have done it the right way already by now. If I just loaded up a fucking mule and brought it over. But no, I wanted to take advantage of the mechanics of the game. Nothing, 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 no. Motherfucker. Why? Why? Why are you doing this? punishes you for being creative sometimes. I'm definitely feeling that way right now. Like, I don't know how much more land. All right, so come on, man. I just want to build a stupid bridge. This isn't even the mission. God damn, how much more flat? I guess ridiculous. Maybe I could eventually get it just fucking around trying to find the right spot here, but this is annoying. I'm just gonna let me see if I can get it here. Last chance. No. No. Fucking annoying. What's up, Mark Duff Frog? Just fighting with this game today. That's a lot of dirt, right? I mean, that'll work. Now that we're halfway back to base. Okay. Really would have been faster just to load a vehicle the normal way. I just am desperate to use these vehicles that don't have immediate uses, you know? I end up in a situation like this is going to take 7 times as long. Just because I wanted to use the vehicle they told me was really cool when I unlocked it. It'd be cool if I could... Oh, you don't even start with me. Are you telling me that this little thing can't even pull this? All right, I can't put it in low because of the goddamn resource storage prompt. All right. It is unfortunately... it was a good idea trying to pull 3 of them at once, but clearly he's not strong enough. God, this couldn't be there couldn't be a worse way to do this than what I'm doing right now. An underpowered scout, half the distance to the original fucking base. This guy can barely pull it. Well, Tuesday just ground to a halt, didn't it? The truck looks like a lifeboat. It does kind of, yeah, absolutely. Like on the side of a cruise ship. How the hell am I? I'm good. How the hell are you? You're excited for the new bridge layer? Yeah, it seems cool. I had one of those I had the G.I. Joe version of that when I was a kid, and I always thought it was really neat. And when I was in the Army, I got to work with those guys once. The engineers, when they were... I didn't see one of those, but I got to see them do some other cool stuff. I always wanted to, though. Easy. Just like that. All right. Thank you, Unknown Daddy. What's everybody got planned for today? I wonder if there'll be a burger in my lunch future. I doubt it. Work. Same. I record solo right today, which I have the solo right. I have the pre-solo right anxieties, which I get every time I have to record it. It's the only production that does that to me. I think 'cause it's just me, you know. Like, I can wake up, feel like utter shit, feel like the unfunniest person on earth, but it doesn't really matter if I'm rolling into an episode of Regulation because the other guys are so talented that they can cover for me or pull me out of it too often. Not that that happens often, you know, but it does. This is all right. It's just you know. I never know what dumb shit I'm going to say. And then I have to edit listening to all the dumb shit I say, which is even worse. But I get to record a video with Gavin and Eric today I'm really jazzed about. And I got a bunch of stuff to take to the office today. I cleaned up my office a little bit over the weekend and found some more Regulation stuff. I found Andrew's original Gerpler drawing from the museum. So I'm going to take all that and some other stuff into the office, which I haven't been to in a couple days, so I'm happy to do that. And then, oh, who knows what else. Gaming, spending time with Mom. That sounds nice. No, we're all out of cardboard. I think we got through it all. Wish we had documented it better. I felt like when we finally turned the camera on and started taking pictures, we had already gone through so much that it didn't look like as much as it was, but it was a comical amount. All right. At this rate, we'll almost finish this bridge before the end of the stream. There's a toy truck down there. Those are Easter eggs in the game. See this? For those of you Roadcrafters, you already know this, but for those of you who don't play the game, you can see right there, there's a little toy truck down there. A little red toy truck. You go get that, rescue it, and then turn it into a recycling facility. You'll get paid like, I don't know, a couple grand for it. And there's an achievement to find them all. And there are, I don't know. They're not on every map, but they're spread out around about half the maps. I haven't gotten one yet. I've seen them, but I'm gonna do all that after we finish everything else in the game. I think cleaning up achievement. I think I'll do all the achievements in this game. So do that in the cleanup later. Bought so much art this weekend. Hell yeah, Mark. What kind of art? How's progress in the break room going? It's done. There's some set dressing to do, and we need to align the cameras and get the shots down. But other than that, it just needs Nick to come in and do his audio stuff. So we're hoping to have that up and running. I mean, don't. It's not official till you see it, till you hear it on the episode, or you see a social post about it, or we talk about it on stream on Friday. But there's a real good chance we'll be doing the break show next Monday at 3 p.m. Central Time as a test. But once again, just because it doesn't mean it's definitely happening, because this is me in the this is me 80% sure it's going to happen. When we're 100% sure, we'll break into the episode with it. If we need to, we'll definitely talk about it on stream on Friday. Not we'll send a social post or something. Is you filming with Eric going to be done by 4? I think he said he was taking 2 weeks off from his streams, and I think he returns today, maybe. I don't. Yeah. We're filming at noon, so, and we aren't going to film for more than an hour. We're just doing a gameplay that the 3 of us are into. Trying to find like any I'm trying to find a game for every combination of us, so that there's, no matter who is in or out, there's somebody to film something with, you know? It's kind of always, that was my goal at Achievement Hunter 2. So I think we found the Geoff, Gavin, Eric game yesterday, at least for now. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. You said it's all right. You would want to play music if you could. Have you seen the Twitch DJ program, which is exactly... I have not. I don't even know what that is. What is the Twitch DJ program? Any plans to play Silk Song? No, I don't even know what that is. The FBC vids were fun, and they were... We actually filmed 4. We lost the 4th one, which was the final video. We beat it. But because Andrew and Gavin had problems, and so I was the only one with footage. So I think that video is a wash. But I also don't know that we'll do it again, because I know we're not algorithmically driven or anything, but when nobody is watching a piece of content, it just tells you, you know, it may just not be worth it. And nobody watched those FBC videos, unfortunately, which is a bummer, because I thought they were very funny. But people feel some kind of way about that game, so don't want to give the videos a chance, which is, you know, that's the struggle with game content. You can make the best video let's play gameplay in the world, the funniest gameplay in the world, but if it's in a game people are not initially interested in or don't want to give a chance, it doesn't fucking matter. Prints and ceramics, nice. Beautifying the home, adding a little art. You can play music on stream for viewers. Okay, is it like a limited library of music, or you're gonna play anything? Misprints, yeah. That game was just ridiculous, and so like there was the whole second episode was us fighting against post-it notes, you know, in paramilitary gear. It's a ludicrous game. It was a lot of fun. Okay, I would do that, Puddle Muck. Now, the question is, though, what the music? Is this music that I can pick from Spotify? Or not Spotify. Is this music I can pick from, like, some program in Twitch? Or can I just play a Spotify playlist and then I cut some Twitch and or Spotify? What? Who? Twitch in on the profits. God damn, too many names. I'm just looking to be a DJ. I just want to play music and, you know, talk about it. I'd like to... It's... What I lament wanting to do in almost every episode of So All Right is, like, I'd rather just play the song of the day and then talk about it. And I'd like to do that for an hour. An hour of just songs and talking about the songs. Shooting the shit. I was talking about, we were talking about FPC Firebreak. What's up, Leah? My problem is with limited catalogs, there's a pretty good chance that the majority of stuff that I would be interested in highlighting wouldn't be in it. I'll look at it though, you know. Spotify's, if I could just use Spotify, they've got 85% of what I want, which is pretty good. Would I do a solo ride, but like walking around in public? Oh, no, I don't think so. That'd be a higher touch edit for me to deal with. I did the edit on the interview with Robert, the guy from the Las Vegas Aviators, who got me to throw the first pitch, and that was a kind of in public walk and talkie kind of interview, and it was a nightmare for me to edit. I wouldn't mind doing that content again, though. I do like that concept, and there are ideas in regulation to do with it, but, you know, at this point, the bit barrel, there's so much in there, even though it looks so empty. Who knows when we'll get to any idea, you know? Fate and wind decide. God, this is the dumbest, longest. This is punishing myself for trying to be clever. Or just trying to use them, not even be clever, just punishing myself for trying to use a vehicle the way the game told me I could use it. My burger count's at 0. 1 day in. Any cool new puzzles to share? Absolutely. Did you ever finish that skeleton one? No, I haven't started yet. It's behind me. So I guess I don't have any new puzzles to share because the skeleton one is the next one I'm going to do. It's a Van Gogh painting. Yeah, I just cleared off my table last night, my puzzle table last night. The combo puzzle and cards table is doing dual duty, so it's pretty busy. But I have now officially gone through every box of cards. Every white box of cards. Not my plastic boxes, but every white box of cards I have. Except for one that doesn't need to be gone through yet. So now I just got to get rid of, I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 long boxes over there, which would be 30,000 cards roughly I need to get rid of. So if anybody wants 30,000 cards, let me know. And you're in Austin, hit me up. Meet you at a parking lot somewhere. Bring a big car. I have got to get rid of this shit. Make room for my life. All right, we're through. Celebrate by drinking some coffee. Do I have the sack pack? Oh my God, it's funny you asked that. Because last night I was cleaning out my closet, looking for some just props and stuff to decorate the set with. And I found my pack sack, and I filled it up last night. It's over by the front door, so I can remember to take it to the office today when I go over there. So yeah, I have the pack sack. Pack sack, yeah, that's how you say it. You guys tricked me. In addition to a ton of other stuff. It's weird, I had, Roosty shut down, and so I moved all of our mementos and souvenirs into my closet and into my bedroom, my office here. And so I've been awash in fuckface souvenir or fuckface museum pieces and ephemera, and now I'm starting to move it to the office because we have a place for it now. But now my office here is starting to feel empty. It's kind of sad to see it go, but also I need it to go so I can have room to breathe in here. Okay, no side objectives. Yeah, I might do that, Mark. I've talked about it with Eric before, but he wants to do it as well, I think. Sack pack tote bag. Hey, I just listened to your newest episode of Saul Right. I just want to say that I love all the content you make, both on Saul Right and regulation. I was buzzing when my Gerpler arrived. Hell yeah. As I'm all the way in the UK and was worried it wouldn't turn up. No, I'm glad it did. And Gerplers are great UK drinks. You guys know how you fill it up. That's like I don't know how many pints that is, but fill it up with your UK beers and go to town. Keep up the amazing work and hope things continue to go well with everything you do. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Ems. Hello, Jamie. Puddlemuck says, okay, looked up the DJ program. You can look up the songs on Twitch and then DJ. Yeah, we'll see. Couple of pints. Nice. It would be fun if Geoff pulled a Fruit of the Loom and claimed that the sack pack was never named wrong. It's a Mandela effect. Yeah. Let's find out what happened at the solar station, because I'm done a tedium right now. Do we have any vehicles? No. Yes, you'll be just fine. To go find out what happened. Here's the actual good version of that track I was driving a second ago. Thank you for the sub, Kelly. I was looking over the analytics on the regulation Twitch channel. I don't ever really fuck around over there. But I did check some settings, and so I was looking around, and it's amazing how well that regulation Twitch channel does. We need to do more streams on it, I think. Gavin and I have talked a lot about doing streams together on it. I think I'm going the right way. I'm probably going the right way. Do I put a shot of espresso on my coffee today? I think if you have to ask the question, the answer is yes. What's your musical guilty pleasure, Geoff? I'm low-key a Billie Eilish fan, even though I like punk and dubstep. Oh, gosh. I don't know that I have a guilty pleasure necessarily. As I've gotten older, when I was younger, I was pretty militantly anti-anything that wasn't within the purview of punk, hardcore, oi, ska, the approved kinds of music for a young rebel. Now, I like Elton John a lot. I like Billie Eilish, okay. I like Sabrina Carpenter. I like, I don't know. I mostly just want to listen to Elton John and Billy Joel these days. But I don't. I listen to a lot of other stuff. All right, so what are we going to do next? We just got to reach these locations. Okay. Okay. Also, hold on. A nice Geoff Gavin Lasso series? No, thank you. Yeah, it was crazy, the amount of gifts. Those people are very giving over there on that regulation channel. When I was listening to your So Alright and your news with Good Morning Gustavo, a song came on in the background that I found rather sweet and made me a bit emotional. It was Fatboy Slim's Praise You. Oh. And the lyrics of how it starts made me well up a bit. Sad to hear it, but all good things come to an end. Man, yeah. Yeah. It's just about living long enough to understand that truth. I think it's not even that all good things come to an end, but allowing them to come to an end. You know, Gus and I could have kept Good Morning Gustavo going. We could have started another one. We could start another project. You know, just that the time was right. I think we both felt it. You know, doesn't mean we won't ever work together again or anything, but I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see what that project was, because I think the momentum is carrying us both in very different directions creatively. And that's a good thing, you know? I'm doing exactly what I want to do, and Gus is doing exactly what he wants to do, and those things just aren't the same thing anymore. All right. How long have you been streaming Twitch regularly now? I guess probably. I mean, I've been doing it for a little over a year, but I think I've been doing it pretty consistently this year. So since January, I've been trying to average 3 days a week. That's fine. I like it. It's a nice way to spend my morning, getting coffee, waking up. I'd found myself playing Roadcraft in the mornings just to wake up and enjoy my coffee anyway, so it seemed stupid not to. Also, I want to play and highlight this game and show this game off to the world because it's my favorite game, and it's hard to get the regulation guys to play it. There's so much other stuff to do. So if I want to perform in this game, it kind of has to be here, at least at the level I want to. More locations. Sure thing.
Okay. I think this place could still be somewhat useful, at least if we find a whole bunch of spare inverters somewhere. A quick search shows there's a shipment of the things.
Just bring Gustavo in onto the next Mario Party March. Maybe.
We don't know if the port itself is still.
Do I listen to Hatebreed? Yeah, sure. I mean, I haven't listened to Hatebreed in years, but I was roadieing for a victory band in the 90s when Hatebreed was at their height and everybody was a Jamie Josta head, yeah. I heard you talking on a podcast about Detroit-style pizza. Have you thought about crossing the river there to Windsor, Canada, and trying our pizza? I wasn't aware of your pizza game, but I would absolutely love to go check out Windsor. Although, I don't want to fuck with Border Patrol right now. I don't want to deal with some dickhead Border Patrol guy who's having a bad day. Decides to shake my family down. Trying to come back into the States, you know? It's fucking weird times. The cool thing about going different directions is that hopefully down the line you can compare notes and give each other some insights that'll help you both. Oh, absolutely. The cool thing, too, about going different directions is, you know, Gus and I couldn't have done that years ago. We're great creative partners. We were great creative partners. We work very well together, and we... Where am I going? Way the fuck over here. But, you know, I learned this industry with Gus and Bernie and Matt, obviously, not to discount those guys. But I learned this industry with those guys. And so, oh, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm getting too distracted with this. Okay. I learned everything I know with Gus and Bernie and those guys. And so I wouldn't be able to do the job that I do and run the company that I run and have the success that we're having at Regulation if I hadn't learned all of those things alongside Gus and Bernie and Matt. And so Oh, I'd much rather... No offense. I didn't see you sitting there. And so it's only because of those guys that we're... It's only because of the relationship that we're able to work apart now, you know? We learned so much together. We pushed each other. We enabled each other. We helped each other. And helped... At least with Gus and I don't think Bernie ever needed help in the confidence department. That guy's always been pretty confident in his abilities. But at least for Gus and I think we really helped each other along the way, helped each other learn the business, and supported each other during mistakes and wins. And I don't think I'd be able to be here doing this without Gus if I hadn't been able to do it with Gus for so long, you know? I guess is what I'm trying to say. This sucks. I'm not into this. We're going to have to do something about this. This is doo-doo. Not cool. Not into that. Thank you. It's really cool that you all helped each other grow enough that you're able to do it on your own unique things now. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but Andrew would hear Canada and freak out. It's good to see you and Gus going separate ways, but still being friends. Absolutely, yeah. Always a shame when creative partners have to stop because of how they hate each other. Yeah, I think that, and I think that that's more common than not, right? Like, it can be so hard. Sometimes you just need to bite the bullet. So, like, I was talking about somebody the other day. Famous creative partnerships that I've admired recently, right? Key and Peele do not perform together anymore. I don't think there's bad blood there. I've never gotten the sense that there's bad blood there. Just that like two dudes wanted to go pretty different directions, and did. We're just like sometimes. And I always get the impression too that maybe they're not the best of friends. They were just really good work partners, which I have. There are people at Rooster Teeth that I worked incredibly well with. Who I wouldn't say that well, I'm not keeping up relationships with now on a personal level. And then there's Stephen Merchant and Ricky Gervais. They do not work together anymore. And from what I can tell, there has been no discussion as to why. It doesn't get the vibe of them being buddies still. And then there's the Will Ferrell, Adam McKay partnership. I think that ended badly. So you just never know. Oh, cool. Can we drive up that? Do you think we can drive up this? I think it wants us to. I think that's what it's for. Yeah. Yeah. That was intentional. Thank you, game. Thank you for giving me this. Neat. That was awesome. Okay, but how do we get over here to this guy? I love when they give you these little pseudo puzzles to solve. All right. Do these boulders appear over time due to weather nature? I think that they're just there. I can clear them out and they'll go away and be gone. I think. But the littlest ones, I don't know how to get rid of those. I don't know if I can pick those up. And they're kind of hard to scrape. Ugh, this is going to be hard to get around. Okay, back the way we came. In SnowRunner, you get those rocks like that, and you can kind of manipulate them, knock them out of the way a little bit, and then I can't want to go that way. And then you restart the game, reload the game next time you play it, and they're right back where they were. So the nice thing about Roadcraft is that you can manipulate the area, and it, for the most part, stays. There are definitely like roads that seem to degrade over time from water and wind erosion that I've made that were dirt and not asphalt. Okay. Come on, dude. Fuck me, really? It's a strong-ass fence, huh? Cool. I don't think I'm gonna... You know what? Bet I will, though. Bet I can over here. No. Yeah, that's all right. I'll find another way around. I don't fuck around with that all day long. I'll just end up screwed. Ending things on your own terms instead of having to is pretty special. I mean, that's kind of why, that's a big part of why Good Morning Gustavo happened, right? Is that, like, we didn't have any control over the ending of Anma. I wasn't ready to end it either, but we also didn't have control over it, so. And it was actually... Like, I was talking about Nick the other day. Like, it was actually doing pretty well, downloads-wise, views-wise. Like, y'all supported it. I really appreciate it. I wish So All Right would do as well as Good Morning Gustavo and Anma. Nice. That's a lot fucking deeper than I thought it was gonna be. Holy shit. What was that? Was that just oil? Was that just straight up fucking oil? Oh, gross. Wow. Whoa, thank you.
Guess what's next on
Now you
your
gotta clear the area objects?
cleaning up the mess. Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll see about that. I'm gonna
You need
chat
to
with you
fix the
guys for a
port to
second.
make it usable again. Take a bulldozer or a mobile crane and get those damaged containers.
Bulldozer or a mobile crane? Yeah. Alright. Thank you, Hijinked. Rainbow Six Vegas video, you guys mentioned future videos. Have you messed with Ready or Not? Yes, we've played Ready or Not. It was okay. The game was pretty glitchy, actually. We made a video on it. I don't know how good it is. And I don't know if it'll come out. That's very nice of you to say, Amy. No rust on that undercarriage. The truck's going to smell ripe. Thank you, Snelly. Mailbox ejaculator. No oil changes for a while, yeah. I have a service set up to auto-archive Twitch streams, but it crashed on Friday. Oh, that sucks, dude. Oh, that reminds me. I need to upload yesterday's Twitch archive to YouTube. It's a good listen for a Tuesday afternoon and comes out just after lunchtime for me. Oh, very nice of you to say. I'm going to be in Austin this weekend for a WEC race. Any tips or suggestions? Well, yeah, I can give you tips and suggestions. I don't know what a WEC race is, but is it at CODA? Are you going to be out at the Circuit of the Americas? If so, what part of town are you staying in? I will tailor my recommendations based on where you're going to spend most of your time. Got into Good Morning Gus, and interesting to think that you and Gus duo felt really rare to me during the RT days. Yeah, it's kind of the price of success. Think about this a lot, and it's why things are where they are at regulation. Let me get through this, and I'll expand on that. Have you played Indigo Park? I have not. Kiddo's first day of kindergarten was today. Does this shit get easier? Listen, Stormy. In my experience, the first 2 weeks are rough. Maybe not. Like day 1's okay, day 2's bad, day 3's bad, day 4's. I would say by 2 weeks you guys are in a groove. If you can just by next Friday you'll be doing good. Yeah, wear sunscreen. No shit. Yeah, what is WEC? It never gets easier, Law. My oldest just graduated high school and my youngest started kindergarten. It does get easier. It does get easier, for sure. They'll get used to going to school and they'll cry less getting out of the car, and then you'll cry less on the drive home. WEC is World Endurance Cup, like 24 Hours of Le Mans. It's at CODA. Okay, cool. So are they going to race for 24 hours? I dropped my daughter off for first day of grade 2 and then get on a flight. Ugh, I hate that. Okay, I used to have to do that shit with Millie a lot too. Okay, it's the worst. You just really have to make the most of the time you have when you have to travel a lot for work with your family, and really prioritize them when you are in town. Staying towards south side of Austin. Okay. Well, I imagine you'll spend most of your time at CODA then. Oh, only 6 hours. Okay. Well, South Congress is cool if you want to walk around and look at expensive shit. Like if you want to go oh, cool, that's what Hermes looks like. You could do that on South Congress. It used to be kind of a cool, kitschy, Austin-y street. I guess it still has elements of that, but now it is very fancy. But it's pretty, and there's a ton of restaurants and coffee shops and cute little places, and go pick up some cowboy boots and I don't know, a really expensive bag. Downtown is all right if you want to go downtown. If you want to go out and go drinking, hitting the clubs, that kind of thing, I would recommend East 6th, which is pretty south, I guess. It's right at the south end of downtown, just above the river, just north of the river, east of 35. There's West 6th, there's really 3 parts of 6th Street. And this is where everybody comes. This is like our Bourbon Street. It's where everybody comes to drink and hang out. There's the traditional 6th Street, right? From I-35 to Congress. That is considered Dirty 6th. That's where all the TikTok videos happen. That's where the throngs of people are out in the streets getting drunk and being obnoxious, right? That's an experience, I guess, depending on your age. Past that, on the other side of Congress, from the other side of Congress to Lamar, is West 6th. That's where rich people get DUIs. There's restaurants and bars and all that stuff up and down that street too. Tons of that stuff. But that is where people who aren't in college, people who aren't going to Dirty 6th, they go over there. And then that's where all the DUIs in Austin come from, if that gives you any indication. And then on the east side, so you take 6th Street, 35 happens, stay out from under I-35 and 6th. It's a kind of a grimy area. But immediately to the right of I-35, from I-35 on 6th Street to it dead ends. 6th Street dead ends right before Pleasant Valley. That is called East 6th, and that is also a ton of bars and restaurants and little boutique shops and stuff. And that is a much easier to navigate, chiller, cooler vibed area. So I would recommend checking that out if going out and like bar hopping or anything is your deal. Any advice before beyond staying to the left of I-35? I don't know that I would give you that advice. I've lived in East Austin most of my life, or most of the time I've been here. I've lived on the west side twice and on the east side. I lived on the west side 3 times and on the east side 3 times. So I guess half and half. But I think East Austin's way better than West Austin. Last Monday, I got to go to an awesome show. It was Citizen Soldiers Heart Support Tour. They were amazing, and they had a Adelita's Way and 10 years open for them. One hell of a show. There you go. No idea what kind of music that is, but glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad it was a good show. Not a big time drinker. Yeah, I mean, there's like, I don't know. There are bars and shit, but there's a billion restaurants and stuff, depending on what kind of food you want. But Austin is mostly a drinking and eating town, really. You know, that's what everybody does when they visit. It's definitely like being at some cool new restaurant and taking an Instagram photo and catching some shitty alt-right comedy with the tech bros kind of town these days. Yeah, I'm not trying to push bar hopping as a guy who doesn't drink alcohol either. I'm just like, that's what most people do is they head to, that's where also the nightlife is. That's where like, there's like, if you want to go do the Holy Moly mini golf, that's over just off East 6th. If you want to do escape rooms, there's some up and down the streets. Coffee shops, tons of restaurants, swim clubs, fucking, all manner of boutique establishments. How can I live without you? I can't. Oh, that doesn't matter. I'll just use you. Power failure. Motherfucker. So I have to restore the power before I can. You too? Yeah. What can I connect you to? Where can I connect you to, though, buddy? Where's good electric? Am I crazy? Where's the goddamn good electric? Like, if I tried... Thank you for that noise. Like, this isn't gonna generate electric from here. It needs to... Right? Maybe we can do that. Okay. Well, that's easy enough. I just need to put 5 beams there. Do I have 5 beams? Nah. Can I get 5 beams? Yeah. Where are the beams at? That's going to be concrete up there, so the beam should be over here somewhere, right? No. There's a construction depot. That's good to know. Where's the damn beams? There we go. All right, so we need some asshole over here making beams. Or we need to go buy beams. Who are you? No. Yes. Maybe. Maybe you can get the job done. There's the town lake, if you like nature. There's a lake that, it's called Town Lake or Lady Bird Johnson Lake, that runs right through the heart of the city, east to west. You can hike it. It's about 10.5-mile loop. Plenty of places to get on and off. You can walk it, hike it, bike ride it, canoe it, stand-up paddleboard it. All those things are rentable and available right on the water there, just off Cesar Chavez. Go check out Mount Benel for a little free entertainment. Walk up the steps and look at how beautiful the city is from a distance. Lots of barbecue. Lots of good Tex-Mex. Hey, Albert. What's up, buddy? You hanging out? Yeah, let's recycle this. Oh, it actually does recycle. Okay. Just engine blocks. Hey, Geoff, I recently started my own business in Australia, and your regulation guys were a massive inspiration for me getting started. Now it's going really well, and I'm even considering leaving my day job to do it full time. The regulation podcast helped me get through some of the slow times and all that paperwork. There's a fuckload of paperwork to start a business, you know? We're not done with ours still. We got a bunch more we got to do. Just want to say thanks. No problem. Congratulations on following your dreams. Congratulations on your success, and I hope that success continues. There is nothing better and more rewarding, while at the same time more exhausting and worse, than owning your own business. If I might make a recommendation, Joshua, if you enjoy it and things are going well, maybe don't sell. Maybe don't sell to another company. We got 5. Might as well recycle a little bit more while I'm here. Also, I have to bring something over to grab these. Hey, there we go. I have a feeling this guy's going to stretch the limits of what this little sucker can handle. Look at those fans going on the side. That's cool. Doing everything they can to keep it cool in there. I bet this is incredibly uncomfortable inside this vehicle. Okay. Well, we got beams. We got beams. Let's pick them up. Where's the closest base? Desert's there. River's there. I would say desert is marginally closer. Four, 3, 4, 4. 3, 3, 4, 4. So it really isn't any better. It's only just minorly better. Interesting. But it is slightly better. Okay, so I need to go to fucking here. Okay. All right, so I just need to go to the bridge. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to test my ability to remember this fucking game over the weekend. I'm going to see if I can get there without looking at the map again. That's going to be my test to myself. Can I get to the steel beam factory without looking at the map? Yeah, I know. But that thing is a fucking pain in the ass. And I spent the first half of the episode just trying to get the resource thing to pop out. And I'm trying to hold on to my purples. I don't know why, but I am. Like if I wanted to maximize the idea of efficiency, I would drive the other track thing over there, pop out the resource thing, pull the steel beams into that, then I guess drive it or I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because I'm going the wrong way. Fuck am I doing? Where's the you see, here I am having a whole conversation, got fucking lost, wasn't paying attention. All right, I think I go back this way, right? Maybe I should have. Yeah. Where's that bridge? All right, I couldn't do it. I couldn't fucking do it. I got stuck in my head. Yeah, there we go. Well, that answers that question. Am I still big on streaming? Yeah. I don't have any. I don't have any stream juice right now. I just need to buy some. I keep forgetting to, so I'm out. But I still am big on streaming, and I love streaming. I've been drinking. Part of why I haven't been streaming too much lately, as well, is because Emily discovered these like fruit punch poppies that taste like Hawaiian punch. And I've just been ripping through those, man. They are delicious. Yeah, I could do it. I just I got turned around because I wasn't paying attention for a second because I was paying attention to the chat, which isn't to put the blame on y'all. Just I can't do two things at once anymore. You lose the multitask skill at some point, I guess. I believe that's it. I believe that is it. No, I meant get in HJERE. Thank you. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's always said here. Stream juice is the best. We are lacking flavors down under though. Yeah, I usually just use Pepsi, Diet Pepsi or Pepsi Zero. This is my go-to. But I like their version of Diet Dr. Pepper a lot. Mr. I don't know what it's called. They also have they used to have Starry a lot. I used to drink a lot of Starry. I don't see Starry on the shelves anymore. I wonder if that rebrand failed or something. I'd be real bummed if it did because I was really into Starry. Can I have 5 steel beams, please? Thank you. Just a tiny bit of length and I'm cutting them. I can't stand fingernails. Drive me nuts. I was hoping that toss would go better, but it did not. How about that toss? No. How about that? There we go. No, stop. This fucking thing sometimes, I swear to Christ, is so... Don't you do it. Don't you hook me. God damn. It's so annoying. There are some days where you're just not good. I am a much better loader than this is appearing. I'm having an off day with loading. Nice. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, dude. Okay. Pumpkin flavor is gross. Pumpkin spice is amazing. I like both. I'm into both. Can you make Could you make coffee from really roasted pumpkin seeds? Yeah, I think you can actually. You can. It was an idea I had for regulation a while back, making coffee out of different beans, like coffee other beans. I think we might actually do it because I put it in the bit barrel the other day. I read a whole thing on it. You can make coffee. There's like 4 or 5 different kind of beans that you can make coffee from. I would love to get Geoff to check him out one day. Check out who? What? Should you? No. Does it coffee? Yeah. I think that's probably what we're going to call it. Liquidate oil spills. Uh-oh. That seems hard. Okay, what are we doing? We're delivering this, right? This is what we're doing? Okay. It's not far. Oh, there's another bridge to do. That'd be fun. Anyway. Come up here. Looks like we're gonna, yeah, come around here. Ugh. Up around here. Look at a nice little. Oh God, we got a ways to go, huh? Where am I? Hold on. See what my wife needs. Okay. No, I gotta stay over here, which means this is not as... Okay. Yeah, I just want to hit this. Okay. 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 Don't want to go up. Man, could you imagine working at this facility? Just the constant sand. Ugh. Although I guess I lived in Kuwait for a year and it was pretty similar to this. Would you take a pill every day that guaranteed an extra 10 years to your lifespan, but you wake up with the worst hangover once every 72 hours? Yeah, probably. I'd probably do that. I mean, as long as I don't have to drink to get the hangover, if I just have the feeling of the hangover, but I get to live 10 more years, yeah, I'd do it. I would like to live forever, yes, thank you. Anything to extend my life. As long as it's quality of life. I don't want to be a, just an old dude like one for 20 years. Hopefully, Wayland Yutani or the Boy Genius or somebody will get the cyborg thing going, get the synthetic thing going, and I can download my consciousness into a cool synthetic body and live forever before too long. That would be nice. I'm gonna take my first bike ride. Well, that's not true. I had a bike ride. Emily and I went on a bike ride Sunday, but not like that was just like tootling. I'm gonna do my first bike ride today since I hurt my back. What felt like so long ago. Very excited to get back on the bike today, and I'm slightly nervous that I'll come home sore and set myself back, but I'm so annoyed. I've been so annoyed the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks of taking time off from riding because of this stupid pulled muscle. Weather's been really rideable lately. This ain't so bad. Yeah, I think we'll take a right. You don't want to be a floating you don't want to be floating sentient particles in an endless dark and cold void? I guess we're just different people then. I love just how fucking littered this world is with other vehicles that I've just left and abandoned. I love that there's no punishment for that in this game. You can just leave your toys out for later. It's so useful not to put stuff away. No, I thought we were going to go up, but we're not. We're going to stay down. Okay. Oh, that looks fun. Ugh. This is that shitty road we drove earlier I was bitching about, the rocks. Yes, it is. I'll tell you what. Let's do something. Let's put our money where our mouth is. Let's do something about this real fast. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I liked the comic book. I did not like the movie. But it was also a million years ago that I saw it, so who knows? It was a Alan Moore story, Alan Moore comic book. I believe it was Alan Moore. It got turned into a film. Had Sean Connery in it, a bunch of other people. I don't know why I'm stuck. I don't know what I could possibly be stuck. Thank you. Are you fucking serious right now? Why can I not go left? How can this be too much for a tracked vehicle to handle? You're fucking killing me here, game. Garth Ennis comics are fun. Hell yeah. I love Garth Ennis. Hitman, Preacher, obviously. He did a series about some dudes in Ireland that I read, like a black and white comic that I really enjoyed. Just like some shenanigans type. I wish I could remember what it's called. I wish I still had it. His Punisher run was great. He was the perfect guy to write the Punisher at that time. You guys probably can't hear it, but Albert is snoring behind me. Softly. A gentle little snorer. He had training yesterday. Monday is his, like, doggy training day. And he was always so fucking tired the next day. He sleeps the entire next day. Uh-oh. Cool.
Nice. We're almost there. Once you bring the power substation back online, we'll have brought the area back to normal. Well, more like 25% of normal. Still, a major milestone. At least the port will be able to function, and that will help a lot. So please give this your best effort. Or your normal effort, as you're always on top of things.
The fuck am I gonna do about this? That is not something I can fix, right? Here. Let me get out of here real fast. Oh. All right, well. All right, one more look before I make this decision. Can I get through there? No. Maybe. Should we try? Yeah, before we start bringing... Nope. Well, let me see. Before we start bringing other vehicles into this, let me see. Can I knock you over? Okay. Oh, that's so much better than craning it down from above, which is what we were going to have to do. Oh, that was going to be annoying. Oh, a little Vardo there. That's cool. That was going to be so fucking annoying, and it is now not going to be. Ugh. I was going to get the heavy crane. I was going to park right there and drop all this stuff down, and that is not necessary. Guess I should river base, right? Let's see what happens. All right. I complete the objective on the map. My wife made chicken and apple sausage with fried potatoes last night. Oh, dude. That sounds awesome. We had sloppy joes last night, actually. Yeah, Emily made sloppy joes with Texas toast and provolone cheese on them. It was good. Have you ever read A Complete Lowlife by Ed Brubaker? No, but I like Ed Brubaker. Hey guys, how we doing all day? How are we all doing today? We're all doing well. I'm doing well. I don't know about the rest of the people. How are you doing? Let's plot a route. All right, where are we going? Oh, not far. Can I turn electricity on yet? No. I still don't seem to have a spot to do it from. I guess maybe after the... All right, what are we delivering? And how are they going to get there? Is that thing clear? It's clear. Okay. 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 All right. Well, first off then, before we do that, let's do this. Let's go ahead. Do I need to deliver this bad boy? Where do you go? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that. Let's get caught up doing other missions. That, you know what? We need to build a bridge before we do that. I don't want to waste fuck around with all that. In that case, never mind. Let's not do that. Let's get it out of the way, though. Okay. Now, let's plot that route. I wonder what we're going to be dealing with coming down this. Hopefully it's not an 18-wheeler. Okay. And before he gets there, let's see if I can get that door open. Oh, it's going to be a race, I think. I think it's going to be a race. I don't see him yet. I don't see him yet. See you later, Joshua. Have a great evening. Get some good sleep. Have a great day tomorrow. You sent a goodie bag? Hell yeah. Thank you so much. I'll keep an eye out for it. All right, let's see where we are on the race. Ugh. Hi. How was it? Good. Did you have fun? He's going to make it. He's going to make it. And I think he got that thing out of the way a little bit, too. She's already gone. you have any tips for dealing with addiction cravings? For me, when I would have difficulties in that arena, I would tend to I try to get exercise. I try to walk or ride my bike, distract myself, and I would also read a lot. Keep a book in my pocket at all times, like in my back pocket, and I would just like sit down and read a little couple pages and try to just try to reset my brain, either with physical activity or with specifically reading fiction. Helped me a lot. But everybody is, different. I've only read Kitchen Confidential in his cookbooks. Do y'all dig Anthony Bourdain's other books? I've never read any of them. My wife has, though, I think. She's a big fan. I think she speaks very highly of them. And we have electricity. Finally. All right, where's that thing? Let's get down here and make some more electricity for these people. I think maybe after that, I'll call it. That way I can go hop on the bike and get some exercise so I hopefully live longer. And then it's recording, office, recording. What else? There's something else in there. Busy. Dude, that guy's a trooper. I'm not going to talk shit about that AI. He's fucking killing it. That was cool. Good for you, buddy. All right, let's see where we are here. You say you don't love me. Well, that's all right. All right, so we'll go from here straight shot. That's going to be so easy. I love this for us. What do you think? Are we far enough right now? Nope. But that's okay. We will be. Just back us up. Well, we might take some trees down with us doing this. Actually, we don't need to because this is the way we're going to go. Cross the street. Cross the street. Don't you do this to me. Don't you do this bullshit to me. Okay. There we go. Fix that road maybe someday. It is hard to stop playing this game for sure. For sure. It is definitely a tough one to put the controller down. Okay, so I just need to follow the... Not a problem. Easy peasy. Not a problem at all. God, this fucks the ground up, though. Alright, here we go. Geoff, do you have a specific meal you eat when you cook alone? Nah, just whatever I'm feeling like. Hey. All right. Then we got some electricity over here for these bad boys so they can start working, right? Yeah. Power failure? How? It's got fucking power. How can does this? It can't have a power failure. I just turned the power on. Well, seems like that'll be a problem for tomorrow, Geoff, to figure out. Because be nice. Or the mobile crane at your disposal, yeah. But don't try to stir those port cranes up, right? They won't budge, so let's address the issue a bit later. Okay, well, I was hoping that we had addressed the issue by turning the power on, but I guess that's not what we did by turning the power on. So let's send you back to River Base, probably. Okay, and that's where we will call it for today. Solid, hour 40. We were at 32% when we started. I think we were at 30. I don't think we did much. I think we were at 35% today. How often does tomorrow Geoff hate today, Geoff? He hated today, Geoff. Yesterday, Geoff hated this morning, Geoff, a lot. Or what? Today, Geoff hated yesterday, Geoff, quite a bit for the first half an hour of putting that bridge together, for sure. 39, I was way off. We did way more than I thought we would. Oh, we're burning through this fucking game. Is it DLC out yet? Can we... No. Soon. Not soon enough. All right, everybody have a great day. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow morning for more Roadcraft. And love you.